fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, whenever we last left off with this series, Izuku Midoriya and Katie McKenna. These two characters. There was a brief misunderstanding with Inko, where Katie discovered Midoriya had a quirk, leading to Inko's discovery of the quirk. Now, Midoriya was able to get away with explaining that it suddenly manifested the day after the sludge villain, and he didn't really know what to do. He tried testing out his abilities in secret, but that did not work out well for him. At least that was the lie he explained. Now, with that being said, it then led to a brief misunderstanding with Inko, which I found to be quite hilarious. Anyways, now we will pick up roughly about 3 months later with our characters. Midoriya and Katie are both currently sitting in class, and Katie, she's flipped around in her chair, talking with Midoriya, asking about what they should do if they're going to be training for UA again. Well, let's see. We've been trying to do combat training and other things. Along with that, I think we should be studying a bit more, right? Oh. So you just want to take the day off then? But didn't we do that last week? Well, yeah, but still. I think we should study a bit. Oh, come on. Our grades are pretty good. Plus, you're a pretty smart guy, aren't you? Well, I mean, yeah, I've been a bit busy, so my grades have kind of been going a bit down, but still. What is it? I think I got like a C or a D our last test. So, right around me. Yeah, but I sometimes get the A, I sometimes get the B, but I don't know. It's just trying to figure this all out, it's been difficult. Yeah, I understand. Now, while these two do continue on their conversation, somebody does speak up. Bakugo Katsuki. Him shouting for those two to simply just shut up. School's already out for the day, and he doesn't want to hear them anymore. They've just been talking all day. Oh, come on, Bakugo. What do you want, Deku? Well, first off, I want some respect. And why are you making demands, you quirkless bastard? Oh, funny thing about that. Midoriya says standing up. Everyone in class looking at him. Bakugo himself going to set his bag down on his desk. Well, the teacher tells the two to simply just calm down. Before, quickly at least thinking, he just called Midoriya quirkless. However, he just said something. And then staring at Midoriya for a second. The young man, who is somewhat muscular for his age. Midoriya telling Bakugo that he's got something to show him, before bringing both of his hands up. And Bakugo watches as electricity begins to course around Midoriya's hand. Bakugo caught off guard by that, before Midoriya quickly moves forwards. Midoriya jumping to 40% for about 3 to 5 seconds. And quickly blitzing Bakugo. Him standing directly in front of Bakugo as he simply just grabs him and pushes him directly backwards, slamming him directly into the door. as it gets knocked off the frame. And both the doors and Bakugo go flying out into the hallway. Now, as soon as it does actually happen, Midoriya, he actually does scoot forwards by 2 steps, almost falling forwards. Quickly regaining his balance and saying, "Whoa! Okay, that was a bit too fast." Everyone in class suddenly screaming, along with Bakugo just laying there with a look of confusion on his face, as Midoriya still has One for All spooling all around him, or spinning all around him. The power and immense electricity that just surrounds his body, people aren't expecting it, as it does quickly begin to affect the light sources in the room. Now, with that being said, the teacher does explain to Midoriya that that is a very good quirk, but he must not use it in that manner, and that he is going to have to... Midoriya turning around and looking at him. The teacher quickly saying, "Never mind. You two always get into fights." Bakugo, calm down. You bastard! When the hell did you get a quirk? Oh, after the sludge villain incident. Yeah, whenever I tried to save your ass. In fact, I should thank you. Running into danger? I think it triggered something. So you're saying I made you manifest that quirk? Yeah, sadly I won't get one in my next life. I'll get one in this one. You talk big for that. Besides, you just got lucky. Lucky? Bakugo, even I didn't expect to move that fast. We both know it wasn't luck. Anyways, Doria says. Katie walking up to him and handing him his bag, as the two do leave. The principal being notified about Midoriya and caught off guard as well. The boy is a remarkable student. Well in academics, he is very good at athletic sports, and then there is overall the way he is. He's a nice man, confident, and respectable. And in fact, it's only whenever you show him a bad attitude that he will show it back. Now, with that being said, there is actually later on into the day. Whenever Midoriya, he is actually at home and changing into his workout, well, clothes. Midoriya putting on a black long-sleeved shirt, and then putting on some pants, or let's say sweatpants, along with him actually putting on some running shoes. Now, the moment that Midoriya does do that, he actually does look down at his hand, and sees something on his wrist. What is that? Midoriya reaching down and grabbing it. This strange black little tag. He doesn't remember that being on this shirt. It's weird. Midoriya grabbing it and trying to pull. But nothing happens. What the hell? Midoriya finding it to be quite odd. No matter how hard he pulls at this thing just doesn't come off. Midoriya then at least bringing his hand up and looking at it a bit closer, as he pulls up the sleeve and stares confused. This isn't a tag on his shirt. It's something on his wrist. What the hell? Midoriya screams, trying to figure out what this is, looking at it and examining it. However, after Inko knocks on his door, Midoriya turns his attention to that, looking back at his wrist and seeing that it is gone. Whatever that was just disappeared. Inko asks Midoriya if he is alright. Yeah, I'll be fine, Mom. I just misplaced something. Zuko, are you okay? I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. What the hell was that thing? Am I imagining it? No, I couldn't have. That little thing. Okay. Let's Hmm, I don't know what to do. That was freaky. Is that a part of One for All? That being what Midoriya does think. As he does head outside and continue his training with Katie. Now, in this amount of time, Katie and Midoriya would both grow stronger. Katie pushing herself further to try and catch up. And meanwhile, while this is going down, you also do have Bakugo Katsuki, who would not only push his own training, but try to fight with Midoriya. Now, with that being said, we actually do have the entrance exam date. Now, Midoriya, he would arrive, and he is with Katie. Midoriya, he does go to walk in. Him and Katie both staring at UA High School. Now, Katie and Midoriya both stare at the high school in awe. Whoa, this place is bigger than I thought. You're telling me this place is huge. Well, I mean, you gotta think though. It's UA. You got a point there. Well, this is where it all starts. Katie looking at Midoriya, as he simply just does smirk. Think about it, Katie. Years ago, we were just kids. Now, Midoriya turning to look at her. And there's the look on his face. Pure, absolute joy. Saying that they're both going to be pros one day. I'll tell you one thing, Katie. Midoriya bringing up his hand. Saying that from this point forwards, they're rivals. And he's going to do everything he can to become the #1 hero. Yup, we're not kids anymore. That's for damn sure. Her fist pumping Midoriya, as people just look on. Now, Bakugo would walk by, shoulder checking Midoriya, saying out of his way, What the hell do you want, Bakugo? Don't give me that shit, you extra. Extra? Really? That coming from you? Yeah, you're damn right it is. Jeez, you two are so loud. I could hear your speech from half a block away. Yeah, and what about you, you villain? Villain? Really, you want to go right now, asshole? Oh, really? You want to fight me right after the entrance exams of UA? That's real funny. Besides, what was it? The last 50 fights we had, you didn't really win. That was before I used my quirk, too. I've been training harder, Deku. There's no way you'll get past me now. Midoriya, someone just laughing. As Bakugo, he goes to turn and walk away. Katie telling Bakugo that he can't get past both of them. In fact, if he wants to make a bet, let's see who gets more points. Now, with that being said, Midoriya and Katie do go to walk in. These three all being surrounded together. Now, with that being said, President Mike would give his explanation about the robots. And Ida himself actually would stand up and turn around, talking about the ruckus those three caused outside of the high school, and about how they should not be allowed to participate. That's bullshit! All three of them stand up saying. Ida taken aback. These three were arguing. Now they're all on the same side? Yeah, come on, Four Eyes. Besides, it wasn't any of your damn business what happened out there. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with him here, as much as I hate it. Besides, you're talking about how we're causing a disturbance, but you're kind of interrupting us. What are you talking about? Katie yelling to Ida that he literally just interrupted the entire class to point out that they did something earlier. If he wanted to just not point it out, then he wouldn't be causing a disturbance right now like a dumbass. Ida looking around for a second, realizing what he just did. As he does, swiftly sit down and feel embarrassed. These three all sitting down and somewhat laughing to themselves. Now, Bakugo quickly goes from laughing to at least trying to hide that he found that pretty funny. And the test does begin. Now, I do want to say that Midoriya would score within the B to C range, and Katie would be around, I want to say the same thing. I don't remember what Bakugo scored, but he would score, I want to say a little less than Kanon, because he has put more time into training. Now, with that being said, we do have the entrance exam, the combat portion. Midoriya and Katie will not be paired up in the same place. And because of this, Midoriya, he is in the same place as Ida. And this is what currently does happen. Midoriya, he simply does look around, and he has changed into his combat uniform. Now, this is quite simply just, what would be a good, yeah, that does work. A pair of workout pants that I want to say are red, and a black long sleeve shirt. Midoriya, he usually would wear short sleeves, but he needs to do laundry. Now, with that being said, this is where Midoriya, he does actually try and walk throughout the crowd and get to the front. Being in the back might not be such a good idea, especially if he's going to try and get more points and go for speed. I've mastered 30%, and I'm still working on 35. 40 is a bit of a push, and it does kind of hurt. But if I'm going to be serious here, should I use 50%? That might be a bit of a stretch, wouldn't it? Crap. Okay. I can try 50% on the get-go. If I find it to be too challenging, then I'll go back down to 40. That, or I can just use 30 and stick to 35, if I need to. Alright, I have somewhat of a plan. This being where Ida does stop him. Now, with that, Ida does try to talk to Midoriya, explaining that his disturbance outside of UA earlier, before the written test, was quite distracting. And he does ask exactly what was that all about. It's a long story. Basically, me and my childhood friend, we declared each other as rivals. And then an asshole, a guy from our school, he kind of interrupted us. The guy's, well, a dick, basically. And he's loud and has an explosive personality. Oh, but why is he like that? Oh, trust me, he has an ego on him. The worst of people you could ever meet. Think of him like an endeavor. An endeavor? What do you mean? I'll explain more later or whenever I can. But for right now, we just need to do this. Besides, they're about to start. Sorry, but I need to go to the front of the line. Midoriya quickly running to the front. And getting through the major crowd. Him seeing a brown-haired girl. Ochako. Her looking very, very nervous. And Midoriya, he does at least see her. Her looking up and seeing him. And she does actually ask exactly who is he. Oh. Hi, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Okay. But, wait, weren't you that guy in the test hall? Yeah, I was. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just a bit nervous, you know? I can understand. But hey, if you let your nerves get to you, you're not gonna get anything done. Huh? Yeah. Just have a bit more confidence in yourself. What? Why? Well, it's simple. If you can become a hero with your quirk, if you just try and hide it or stay away, or just Try to stay in the background, you're not really gonna get anything done. You have to be a person of action, you know? Wow. Yeah, I think I understand it. Hmm. Thanks, I feel a little bit better now. This being where President Mike shouts for everyone to begin. Now, that being said, Midoriya quickly turns on One for All and takes off running. Ida running out as well. Now, Midoriya, I don't know what his speed is directly at. I wouldn't be able to power scale him. I don't even know how to power scale him at this point. Let's see. I think 30 or 50% would be close to Ida's speed. I'm not too sure. I know All Might's like very fast at his 100%. Let's just say that Midoriya and Ida are at the same speed at 30%. Now, Midoriya, he is running, and he quickly does jump up to 50. Him disappearing, and going extremely fast. Now, all anyone sees is a blur, as robots get smashed. Midoriya punching straight through them, and him actually climbing up the side of a building, smashing into a robot with his back, and swiftly turning around and punching directly into one, as he destroys the wall of the building before quickly looking down. And he does actually use his hand, turning it and flicking his finger. Him immediately flying back towards the ground as he does land and grab a person by the building, being able to pull them out of the way of the rubble as it begins to fall down. Midoriya saying sorry as he does jump away and begin to run around. Crap, just like I thought, 50% is too much. Midoriya swiftly turning it down to 30. And then at least beginning to take the entrance exam. Midoriya, he just keeps jumping around and moving. He's a literal green and red blur, as he's just punching through robots over and over. Now, eventually Midoriya, he does actually turn off One for All. Crap, I forgot to keep score. Oh well, I think that's good. Midoriya feeling a sharp pain in his head. What the hell? This actually causing Midoriya to be very, very disoriented, confused as to what that was, as he hears it. As the zero-pointer robot immediately shows itself. It's grabbing the side of a building and rubble beginning to fall. Now, Midoriya is quite alarmed by that. What the hell is that thing? No way. The thing's the size of a building. Okay. The biggest thing I've ever punched. But then again, crap. Okay, what to do? Everyone else is retreating. Okay, maybe it would be a good idea. Midoriya turning to run. However, he does hear something. He hears somebody calling for help. Crap. Okay. Midoriya turning and running into battle. As he is running at high speeds. As he has his hands throwing them out in front of him. However, there is something that Midoriya does see. That strange tag on his hand, or his wrist. It's back? What the hell? Crap. What is that thing? I knew I didn't imagine it. Midoriya is swiftly looking down at it. As he runs in. Him grabbing the rubble. And throwing it over to the wall. It's smashing against it as Midoriya does actually pick up Ochako. And as the zero-pointer does go to bring its leg down, Midoriya, he actually does say sorry as he does throw her out of the way. And the robot brings down its leg, smashing down into Midoriya. However, everyone staring on does watch. As Principal Nezu and many other teachers do believe that they have to stop the combat exam to go save that kid. However, there is All Might, who does just think that the boy has this. He either got out of the way, or has a plan, doesn't he? However, we do cut to Midoriya. Him just somewhat just screaming at himself. Crap, 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 crap. Going from 30% to 40, and then 50. As Midoriya does actually push up the Zero Pointer's leg. Now, as it does actually happen, we do have Black Whip. That, because of Midoriya's panic and freaking out, immediately begins to just shoot out from his arm. And just begin to tear into the robot's leg, ripping up a whole bunch of important pieces. As Midoriya, he's basically sprouting a tree upwards of Black Whip. As they wrap around and begin to just go crazy inside the robot, tearing apart many different things. Until Midoriya, he actually does do one thing. He jumps up to around 60%, pushing his body to the absolute limit he can with One for All. As he does, he's able to push back the robot. And the robot quickly does at least move backwards before going to try and step down on that leg. However, as it does, the leg completely just begins to collapse and move down. The robot going to shoot downwards in front of Midoriya, as he does actually look at his hand. This strange black energy surrounding it. What is that? As he just pulls back his hand into a fist, before slamming it forward with as much power as he can. 100%. Midoriya then blasting away the Zero Pointer. Everyone staring in absolute awe. As Midoriya, he does just stand there for a second, with his hand completely broken, and his arm. As he is just watching his arm. The way it looks and the way what it's doing. Black Whip is still freaking out. And Midoriya, he does just try and grab his arm and grab his wrist, trying to figure out what this thing is, as it's just still lashing out and hitting buildings. Midoriya then having All Might sweep in, who actually does watch what's going on, surprised and confused. Midoriya trying to grab Black Whip and at least stop it, ripping off the remains of the sleeve he has on his wrist and grabbing up Black Whip, as he's able to simply just pull it and break it. Now, after Midoriya basically tore Black Whip from his wrist, well, he didn't tear it out of his hand or his wrist, his body. I think you understand what I mean. It actually does begin to stop, as Midoriya does try to calm down. All Might actually quite intrigued, as Recovery Girl does arrive shortly afterwards, healing Midoriya and healing Ochako. Her explaining to Midoriya that he was very reckless. What are you talking about? You got in the way of that robot. Plus, you used your quirk to such an extreme, young man. Yeah, but I was able to save her. Well, that is true, yes, but you should be more careful. What are you talking about? Did you ever think to just move? I had no time. Young people these days. Whatever. Both of you should be okay now. Just take these vitamins and you should be okay later. Alright. Yeah. That is when Midoriya, he actually has talked with Ochako for a minute. And learn her actual name. Along with her being quite surprised, asking exactly how he has two quirks. Huh? What are you talking about? That thing you did. I saw it. Huh? Yeah. What was that? I don't actually know. Huh? Yeah, that's new to me. Really? Yeah. Just, I'll try to figure that out. Strange. It's a quirk? That's crazy. Now, Midoriya and Ochako actually do leave the site that they are at together. And they are talking for a minute, before Katie, she does actually come running up, talking about how she's pretty sure she got the #1 score. Huh? Oh, hey Katie. her or Ochako waving at Katie, saying hi. Hi. Ochako, this is Katie, a friend of mine. Hi. Oh, who's she? Oh, my bad. This is Ochako. Apparently, me and her are both at this site, and I kinda saved her from the zero pointer. Huh? Wait, saved her from the zero pointer? Yeah, he just straight up saved me. I was stuck under some rubble, and then whenever I tried to get out or get free so I could use my quirk, he just showed up. He threw the rebar out of the way, threw all the stuff on me, and then he just straight up held back the zero pointer. He also used his second quirk. That being what catches Katie off guard the most. Huh? Her screwing that Midoriya has another quirk? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, okay? Jesus, first this one, then this? Yeah, it's strange, I know. Jesus, Midoriya. You need to let me know what's going on. Huh? I mean, seriously, you idiot. Her walking up and at least grabbing Midoriya by his collar, saying that he's starting to scare her. Huh? Jesus, Katie. Besides, look at your shirt. Huh? Oh. Yeah, it's fine. In fact, I can probably just make this a sleeveless shirt. You're funny, but you're also stupid sometimes. So, wait, where's the zero pointer? Katie says looking into their demolition site, or whatever you want to call those combat exam things. I forgot what they're named. Ochako saying that he blew it away. It just punch and boom. Huh? Yeah, I destroyed it completely. What? Yeah. What? You jealous or something? As if I'd be jealous of you. Katie turning away and thinking, that really can't be possible, could it? No. It's insane. Anyways, Katie trying to at least brush off her absolute surprise, talking about how they should go somewhere and eat to celebrate. Yeah, I think I got the most points. I even talked to this one weird person over at my place. Huh? What? Nothing. It's just I was in the same place as that Four Eyes guy. Oh, really? What was his quirk? Uh, I don't know. It was something speed based. Really? So that was it? Yeah, I'm not too sure. It was pretty fast though. Alright. But seriously though, let's go out to eat somewhere. All this running around and punching stuff, it's got me riled up. Could use a good fight. Also, I'm kinda hungry too. Am I paying for you again because you still owe me? Maybe. I'll just catch you next time. Katie, you always say next time. These two both walking away. And Ochako just watches. Those two are an odd couple. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.